Or would you take the risk if you were Laporta?
Why?
I would love to see him actually succeed at Juve. I would love to see him at Barcelona. Hell, for the shits, I would like to see him at United again. But I just don't think any of those are feasible. This has, in my opinion, Saudi Arabia more.
He wants to get back in the French team, and he wants to make World Cup 2026. The best way of making World Cup 2026, you can't be in Saudi MLS. If you're in Saudi MLS, no way in the hell Didier Deschamps is even going to look at you.
This idea of Pogba's just going to walk into any club and then just go and just start balling out. That's not how life works. That's not how football works. And that's not how sports works as a whole. If you've been away for a certain time and period, you don't just come back unless you are a Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball Z.
Guys, so latest news is his contract is going to be ripped up by Juventus, and they've agreed with a contract termination.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
Wait, why do you say not surprising?
Bro, look who Pogba was before the whole ban happened. Let's start at... Why are you acting like this is the second coming of Jesus? Like, oh my God, he's back.
You know, guys, there's always that one guy when like everyone is like really happy and really excited. There's that one guy who comes in and just removes, and Ricardo's that one guy. So Ricardo, spoil the mood for everybody. Spoil the mood for everybody. Spoil.
All right, let's keep it. Let's keep it.
Let's keep it serious. Okay, let's break the whole mood down. Go for it. Go for it.
I'm just trying to bring back everybody to earth. Okay, I know everybody's high. But this isn't what you think it's gonna be. All right, Mota, being the manager at Juventus, has actually demonstrated great professionalism. People who are not part of his project, get the fuck out of there.
Whoa, Ricardo!
What?
You will not refer to a World Cup winner and one of the most talented players of a generation like that. But continue.
Did he score a hat trick in the final to warrant an extra 4 years?
Cool.
No. So therefore, he's past the 4 year.
Wait, now, Ricardo, warrant another 4 years?
Well, no, because according to HH, because Mbappe scored a World Cup hat trick, he has an extra 4 year grace period. But last time I checked, Pogba wasn't a part of that team, so he doesn't have anything to lie back on.
An extension. Is
yeah. So, look.
Okay. So I take it that you're not excited about Pogba returning. You think he's washed?
I want to be excited. I love Pogba. I would say he's probably my favorite French player. I only got to see a little bit of Zidane, like towards the end of his career. I obviously remember.
Oh no, he was Zidane. Zidane was different.
He was that guy. He was. So what I saw of Zidane at France.
Wait. How old were you in 06? 06. How old were you?
6. I was 9, 10, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
11. I was 11. I remember.
Wow. So how much memory do you have of that Zidane?
I remember that World Cup final because I was hyped about football at the time. Like I actually started watching it a lot more. But anyways, Pogba was probably my favorite French player outside of Zizou. I would love for him to come back, but I just don't see any avenue where he's gonna go that is gonna lead to a successful end of his career. I'll be honest. I don't even know if he's gonna go back to the French national team. Like,
so Ricardo, did he see his post on Instagram? That was very French themed, and about him playing for France.
Well, is he gonna rep Juventus after they're just about to boot him out?
Like, maybe will be a good place for him to go.
Wait, guys, why are we saying that?
Hold on,
he's returning, or now Juve doesn't want him, France doesn't want him. Like, guys, what are we doing here?
No. I'm not saying that France doesn't want him. I think as long as Deschamps is there, he will have a place in the team. I just don't know how long Deschamps is going to be there. Now, if it's Zizou, he may have a chance to make the team, but we don't know where his football level is going to be at because as long as we know him, you need like so many players to apparently unlock Pogba for a stretch of 3 games and he goes missing for the next 10. Look, I would love for him to succeed. Clearly, it's not going to be at Juventus because Mota doesn't want him because I don't think he's serious. I see Saudi or MLS written all over this if I'm being brutally honest because... Let's be honest. He's not going to England. He's not going to England.
No. And unlike, and also, Wise can stop it. United, that is definitely not happening. That's
he's not going to England. He's not going to any other team in Italy, in my opinion.
Pog back again, man. Back again.
Okay.
He's not going to MLS. Stop it. He's not going to MLS.
Hold on. He's not going to France because the only team I can seriously think with him and his ego is PSG. But under Luis Enrique, I think. Hold on. Let me finish.
Hold on.
If he goes to, I don't think he'll go to France either, because what team can seriously afford him? And let's be honest, PSG under Luis Enrique, there's a little bit more of a seriousness of a football club there, and I don't think, given the personnel they have in the midfield, Vitinha, Joao, what was the guy named Joao?
Neves.
Joao Neves. They have Warren Zaire-Emery there. Like they have something good going on there. I don't think Pogba is a net positive. I could see him at Marseille, but Marseille, I don't know. It doesn't Pogba Marseille. It doesn't really. I know Marseille signs, very shady players, but
who says Pogba is shady?
Well, I mean, doing voodoo as a Muslim is crazy. I'm just putting it out there. That is haram by every stretch of the word. But him going to Spain, let's be honest, Barcelona and Real Madrid are not looking at this guy. Simeone is not even looking at this guy. What else? What are the German league? Yeah, forget this guy's not learning.
So you didn't take him out to Barca? You wouldn't take him out to Barca?
Oh, I would love him, but I'm not the one running the club, so I don't think it's gonna happen. Look, I'm operating on reality here. I would love to see him actually succeed at Juve. I would love to see him at Barcelona. But hell, for the shits, I would like to see him at United again. But I just don't think any of those are feasible. This has, in my opinion, Saudi Arabia more than anything written all over it. If I'm being honest with you.
We talk about his injury claims. This guy got injured right after the doping ban. So I mean, I wasn't at all surprised when Juve said they weren't gonna continue with him. They're gonna terminate his contract. Marseille. The thing with Marseille is I can actually somewhat see it happening because you know what Marseille does. They take all of these players that have a shady past because those players are undervalued. They put them on nominal wages and they allow them to play. So I don't know. You can talk about the morality of it, but the sporting strategy in terms of pure footballing wise.
But do you think Pogba would agree to go to Marseille?
I mean that's a question though. I have no doubt that Marseille would go for Pogba, but would he go for Marseille? That I don't know. Apart from that, bro. Turkey, maybe a Galatasaray or Fenerbahce.
Stop it. Okay, stop it.
No. I see. I'll be real. I see a Fenerbahce or Besiktas. No, not Fenerbahce because Jose Mourinho's there. Probably a Galatasaray, maybe.
No, he's not going to Turkey.
No. I mean, come on.
Why not?
Turkey, no.
He's too good for Turkey. Have you seen this guy play?
So, Fortune, where do you think Pogba ends up then? Fortune.
I gotta admit, Real Madrid's midfield's looking a little light. I think they need Pogba. I mean, let's be honest here. Jude Bellingham, a part of your build-up in the midfield, is not good enough. Get him out of the build-up. Jude Bellingham is a box crasher. If Real Madrid get Pogba,
well, Bellingham hasn't been improving. He has been playing a little bit of bots. Obviously, between Bellingham and Pogba, that Pogba there. But do you think Real would go for Pogba? 32 years of it, going to be 33 next year?
Because of his wages. But I think Real Madrid need a midfielder like that. I mean, if you get Pogba in your midfield, even at his age, he's still really good.
No. But now, Fortuna, here's the thing now. This is where we now have to be real. We don't know what footballing shape he's going to be in. Exactly. Because you've not played at this level for several months. So obviously, you have to train, but training is one thing. Being match fit is one thing now. How you play those games is another thing. So I think for Real Madrid, it is risky because what you want to see is what does Pogba look like now after this long, massive layoff? Remember, he was injured for Juve, so he didn't even play for Juve. He wasn't at the last Euros, and he's hardly played this season. So the issue is that ability is one thing. What state is Pogba in physically? That's the question.
As much as I want to see him, I just don't think any of the top teams are interested, to be honest with you. I just don't think they are.
So I think there's no top team that would be willing to take the risk on Pogba. Like, okay, match, come and have a trust. Let's see how you look like for a week, and let's make a decision on you. Because he has the talent, but again, 87, it's a dice roll.
Yeah,
I said it's not worth the risk. I said it's not worth the gamble.
I mean, maybe teams that are desperate, like they're willing to take it. But I don't know. I just don't see it.
Okay, 87. If you're Laporta, would you take the risk? If you're Laporta,
why?
I don't think Barcelona needs midfield right now. We already have enough. We already have enough.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll take him. I'm not gonna lie.
Like if it was like back, like it was like
no. Come on, 87. Imagine, basically, so you're saying you're not willing to take, and especially it's low risk for a guy who is going to be a free agent and everything. So there's no transfer fee. And also I'm sure that you can work out like a wage that's most guys work out.
If his wage is very minimal, like I can see a lot of top.
It's not only that. It's just that he has no leverage. He has no leverage. He hasn't played football. He's a liability in terms of like inconsistency and the fact that he doped. He doesn't have much leverage to be like, oh, I want this amount of money. Like, buddy, we're doing you a favor.
So like I'm excited. I'm hyped for Pogba, but he doesn't have that much leverage. If I can make it a stat, because you have to remember, like, okay, as of right now, forget us here. People in the boardrooms, sports directors making the decisions. What is the perception of Pogba? The perception of Pogba that we have here on this panel on football Twitter is very different from the decision makers at these big clubs. The decision makers at these big clubs, the scouts, the sporting directors, we know the science, but you've not really been in the mix.
HH, you know where I can see him go? You know where I can see him go? I'm not gonna lie. I'll give them an outsider chance. I think Conte could bring him to Napoli.
Oh, that's not a bad shot.
I can see that, bro.
Wait, hold on. If Pogba makes sauce midfield,
running back. I can see it.
I mean, I could actually see it.
That's actually not a bad shout.
I could see possibly Inter as well.
Pogba's one of my favorite players, but you look at his injury history at Juventus before the doping ban. It doesn't look good. And like somebody mentioned, literally after his doping ban, he got injured again. So I'm sorry, I just don't think this guy can stay fit, number one. And number two, I don't really think anyone wants him. I don't really think anyone wants to take that risk, that high of a risk.
So I mean risk based on fitness issues?
Yeah, and also wage. It's a big risk. But if Pogba is willing to, take his wages all the way down, then
but I think, look, if you want to stay in Europe, you're gonna have to reduce your wage. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to because you're not that guy that's high in demand in 2024 based on how much you've been out of the limelight. So
yeah, that's the point. But unfortunately, I think he's gonna end up in Saudi. I think, unfortunately. But we'll see. We'll see. The Napoli situation actually seems somewhat, realistic.
Guys, he's not finished. Why?
What about PSG? What do you guys think about PSG?
He's not
finished.
No. I mean, with Enrique, no. With Luis Enrique.
I think it might be.
What about like another higher end like Liga club like a Monaco or maybe the?
No, but I think
no.
I think it would be like a very low profile club. I'll be real.
Yeah,
like how someone like a Rafa Varane went to Como. I think he might do something like that.
No, that's a little too low. Come on, he's still
like
got a little.
Like a James went to Rayo Vallecano.
He's got a little juice left in the tank.
Yeah. Because the thing is, I still think Pogba wants to prove himself at the top level. I still think he has that mentality. If you look at the stuff he posts on his Instagram all the time,
100%. Becomes 100%. I think because I follow him on Instagram and everything, and I think that when you just look at the dialogue, it's like I feel that this is unjust. People thought I was finished, and like he even said like he was even struggling with depression during this time. So I do feel like there is something in him to prove people wrong, and I believe as key thing. He wants to get back in the French team. And he wants to make World Cup 2026. The best way of making World Cup 2026, you can't be in Saudi or MLS. If you're in Saudi or MLS, no way in the hell did Deschamps is even going to look at you.
What's the paper?
No, but Ricardo, fine. What's better chance do you have of making the team? Playing in MLS or Saudi, or playing in one of the top teams in top leagues in Europe?
No, obviously playing the top teams in Europe, but I'm saying as long as Deschamps is there, Deschamps is loyal to the guys who brought him success. And if Deschamps,
wait, hold on a second. Griezmann has retired. Matuidi is gone. Who else is in that midfield?
Kante from Saudi.
But I'm sorry.
Kante from Saudi.
But Pogba is Pogba, man. Like he's not Matuidi. He's not Sissoko. Like he's Pogba. Now the only saving grace I could see, obviously, if things still Deschamps is still at the helm, is if he leaves and Zidane's the one the next up, because Zidane obviously likes Pogba a lot. If it's anybody other than that, then it's a long road for him.
Yeah, go for it.
Can I go after?
Okay, yeah. So it's not even unfortunate, but like we need to stop with these pipe dreams. Okay, this idea of Pogba's just gonna walk into any club and then just go and just start balling out. That's not how life works. That's not how football works, and that's not how sports works as a whole. If you've been away for a certain time and period, you don't just come back unless you are a Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball Z, or you've been doping, then okay. But if you've been away for so long, that doesn't mean that your form is just immediate. No, that's not how that works. You need to find form. You need to put a level of consistency back together. Me personally, I think for him, just go and get the bag. What else is there for you to do? You've won leagues, you've won World Cup, you've won a World Cup. You're already a legend, in my opinion.
He won the Champions League, man. He won the Champions League.
He's won the Champions League, has he?
No.
He's been to a Champions League.
We curb stomped them in 2015.
Yeah, so like me personally, like it doesn't matter, bro. Go get a bag in Saudi or go to Inter Miami. Go get a bag. It's fine.
No, but Elijah, you can't do that because Elijah, you can't. Because you can't tell Pogba
to go back to elite ball. But this is not 2018 anymore, HH. This is 2000.
He's not that old, Ricardo. Like he's
okay. So are you saying that it's wrong? I want to prove you wrong. You think I'm done? I want to prove you wrong.
Yeah, but who's gonna give him the platform?
Exactly. Who's willing to take that risk to give him the platform?
And my thing though, I sense nobody is willing to throw that dice and gamble on Pogba. It's a gamble. It's a huge gamble. Nobody's willing to make that gamble.
I mean, you know what? I can kind of see it. Maybe someone will. Someone
has got to say, you know what? It's a risk because my thing is
it's gonna be on the club's terms.
But here's the thing: if it doesn't pay off, how much do you lose really? If it pays off, huge. You have a world-class, world-star player for the next at least 2-3 seasons. If it doesn't pay off, how much do you lose? So let's be real. The downside is not as much as the upside.
True. If he goes to Barca, I'm hosting the stream.